the real reason humans evolved to walk on two legs. 6 million years ago, somewhere in the forests of East Africa, one of our ancestors stood up. Not for a moment, for good. It seems like a small thing, but that single change, walking on two legs instead of four, is arguably the most important step in human history. Literally. For decades, the popular story was simple. Our ancestors came down from the trees, stood up to see over tall grass, and started walking. Spot a predator, spot some food, problem solved. But that story doesn't hold up. Fossil evidence shows early hominins like Ardipithecus were walking upright while still living partly in trees, in forests, not open savanna. So seeing over the grass doesn't explain the origin. The real answer is about energy. Anthropologist Herman Pontzer has spent years measuring exactly how much energy walking costs in humans and in our closest relatives, chimpanzees. His research shows that walking upright on two legs is far more energy efficient than the bent hip, bent knee walk chimps use on the ground. Some estimates suggest it takes chimps up to 4 times more energy to cover the same distance quadrupedally. In a world where food is scarce and every calorie has to be earned, an ape that could travel farther for the same energy cost had an enormous advantage. It could search wider territory. It could exploit patchy, spread-out food sources, fruit trees miles apart, without running out of fuel to get there. Standing upright also freed the hands. That doesn't need to be the origin of bipedalism, but it's a massive bonus once it happens. Now you can carry food back to a group, carry an infant, carry a tool, which leads to the next big shift: endurance. Millions of years later, another key trait shows up: the ability to run long distances, not fast, but far. Daniel Lieberman's research on endurance running argues that humans are built for exactly this: long tendons in the legs that act like springs, a neutral ligament stabilizing the head, and a body covered in sweat glands instead of fur, letting us cool down while running in ways almost no other mammal can. Put it together, and you get a strange kind of predator. Not the fastest, not the strongest, but able to walk and run farther in hotter conditions than almost anything else on the savanna. A trait some researchers connect to persistence hunting, where prey is chased not with speed, but with relentless endurance until it overheats and collapses. So the shift to two legs wasn't about seeing farther. It was about going farther, on less fuel, for longer in the heat. And that one adaptation reshaped everything that came after it: our hands, our sweat glands, our brains, our tools. We didn't stand up to look around. We stood up to go the distance.